We complain about being too heavy. We complain about spinning too much at the line. We complain about the weight to power ratio not making sense. But yet Dodge is going to clear all that up with the first electric all-wheel drive muscle car. And we're still not happy. Man, you got the future and you got the past. What side of history do you want to be on, man? Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Knockout360 here with another video for you guys. As you can tell, I'm in the car, so that makes this another car vlog. You already know what's going down when I come around. Let's go ahead and get into it, man. Car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, and anything and everything car related happens on this channel. So you're into that, make sure that you stick around because you're in the right place. For everyone else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out, right? So let me preface by saying I apologize for all of the car vlogs. Things have been really kind of slow in Charlotte right now just because of the holidays. We had Thanksgiving a couple weeks ago, Christmas right around the corner, so a lot of people are out of town spending time with the family, relatives, the whole nine. So the car scene has been kind of quiet here, so I've been doing a lot of car vlogs. I apologize for that, but that's just kind of what it is, man. But so as we all know, and we've talked about this numerous times, the Hellcat is dead in 2023. The Scat Pack and the RT are probably going to follow soon, shortly after that, right? 2024 at the max. We might even lose the Charger and Challenger altogether after 24. Let's be honest here. We don't know if the Charger and Challenger are going to stand the test of time. One thing that we do know is that the future is inevitably electric, right? One thing we do know is the future is inevitably all-wheel drive, right? One thing we do know is those days of high gas prices and low gas miles are over in 2024, right? So let me hit you with this. Why is that a problem? I understand the aspect of the sound and the growl and the exhaust and all that stuff. I get that. You like the cold starts. I get that. You like to rev your engine up. I get that. The traditional V8 guy, the traditional muscle car guy says, hey, listen, I want some sound. I want some crackles. I want to be able to downshift, and I want the whole neighborhood to know that I'm coming. I want to be able to take off and kick up a lot of smoke and dust. I understand that. On one hand, that's fine and cool, but on the other hand, it's a problem. And I say that to say this. For the longest time, as Dodge, Charger, and Challenger guys, even with the Hellcats, even with the Red Eyes, even with the Demons, some of the things that we've complained about historically is the weight, right? That's why we lose races, because of our weight. We're too big and too heavy. We're not aerodynamic enough. Another thing that we complain about is spinning off the line, right? 800 horsepower going the two rear wheels just isn't going to cut it. Doesn't matter how big the tires is. We've seen that. We've seen our cars go from standard 275 wide tires on the regular Hellcats, the initial Hellcats, to 315s or 305s, I think, maybe 315s for the Demon, and we still spin. We still burn them. So we could put theoretically as big of a tire as we want on our car, and we're still going to spin. So grip is a problem. Whether we're going from a dig or whether we're going from a roll, grip has always been a problem. What else? The power to weight ratio is off. In other words, our cars are more heavy than they are powerful. And in order for the power to weight ratio to be equal to that of our competitors, our cars would need to be more powerful. So we would need more horsepower, a bigger engine, bigger V8, bigger supercharger. 800 is just not enough. 807 is just not enough, right? Okay, I understand that. Also, we complain. A lot of people may not complain about this, but this is a serious complaint in this day and age. Gas mileage. The Hellcat is averaging what, between 13 on the streets and 18 on the highway, for combined what, like 15 or something like that. Okay, terrible. Especially in this day and age when gas is easily $4 in the South. So in the up north and out west, I know you guys are probably paying $4 plus, if not $5 in some areas. Gas is scarce. We've had so many gas shortages in the past year, it's ridiculous. I think in Charlotte alone, we had one big one that happened probably around March, April, May. And then we had another small one that happened a couple weeks ago that really didn't affect a lot of people, but some gas stations went out. So that. Here, Dodge has a plan to solve all of that. No more spinning at the line because we're going to be all-wheel drive. Weight issue shouldn't be a factor anymore because we're all-wheel drive and we're going to have more power. And honestly, they should be able to shave down some of the weight with the new electric car, right? I understand traditionally electric cars are rather heavy. The Tesla is a heavy car to my understanding, but with the power to weight ratio being a little more balanced, if not a little overweight in the power department, and the fact that it's all-wheel drive, spinning should no longer be an issue. So from a dig, we should have no issues. From a roll, we should have no issues. More power, all-wheel drive, possibly lighter body, and better range as far as gas mileage is concerned. Well, not even gas mileage because we're not using gas. As far as mileage is concerned, right? Reports are saying that these all-electric muscle cars are supposed to be getting up to 500 miles of range. You know how much that is? That's more than any V6 car that Dodge has ever produced. That's more than any Intrepid, Dart, V6 Charger, Challenger. I had a V6 Charger before this. I think the best that I ever got at a full tank was like, I want to say I did like 498 one particular time. Maybe I'm lying. Could be like 478, but never 500. Trust me when I say. You're getting all that in one car. We've been asking Dodge for this for years. What's the problem? Well, the problem is it doesn't sound. I understand. No exhaust sound. I get that. I get it. Don't get me wrong. I'm a muscle car guy. I get it. I love the sound of my car as much as anything, to be honest with you. I mean, obviously I drive a Scat Pack, a little under 500 horsepower, but I still love the sound of my car. I love that when I pull up next to somebody and I take off, you can feel it, you can see it, but you, and most importantly, can hear it. I get that. I love the cold starts in the garage when that thing is just powerful. I love talking to people about how powerful my car is. People come up to me all the time and they say, man, that car is loud. That car is X, Y, and Z. I love that. Don't get me wrong. But the fact of the matter is Dodge is trying to rectify some of the issues that have plagued us for years in one car. But we're not accepting the future. The future is electric without a doubt. Are you really going to, when the future comes and the all-electric muscle car has dropped, are you really going to choose what we had over what we could have over the future? You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say, the future is what I just explained to you. All-wheel drive, 900 plus horsepower, or however you measure electric power. Better range, better starts, no more spinning, better range. I always said that. All that. Are you really going to choose an old muscle car that makes a lot of noise, that's terrible on gas, notorious for issues, over what the future has to offer, even if the future is seemingly better? Do you really want to be at the line next to an all-electric muscle car with your Hellcat, your Red Eye, your jailbreak Hellcat, your Demon, and you're getting smoked by a car that you could have bought yourself that's in your same family, you know? I get the sound, I get all that, guys, but the fact of the matter is, what I'm saying is, this looks like the real deal. This looks like the answer to all of our problems. I mean, we've gotten mad at Dodge for making big, heavy, loud, big, heavy, gas guzzling, tire spinning cars for years, and now they're rectifying that, but we don't necessarily like how they're rectifying it. I mean, this is very much so the future, and the future looks brighter than what we had in the past, you know? I know a lot of you guys said that you would never make that conversion. You would never make that switch. And I get it, you know, from a muscle car standpoint, from a diehard muscle car standpoint, I get that. But at the same time, guys, let's just be real here. You know, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. If the numbers are anywhere close to what they're projecting for this car, it's going to smoke everything that we've ever seen. I'm not even talking about everything that Dodge has ever produced. I'm talking about everything that we've ever seen. You know? Demon, Hellcat, Red Eye, Jailbreak, anything. This drag pack, Challenger 1320, all that bullshit, anything. Now, granted, we're gonna lose some of the funny, the you know, the niceties and stuff like that we've had in the past, being able to do burnouts and and the loud exhaust and all that stuff. But then again, you know Dodge like I know Dodge. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some way to put it in like a two-wheel drive mode, and then you can do your burnouts. I know with the AMGs you can actually do that, right? With the AMGs, a lot of the AMGs are all-wheel drive, but they have what they call a drift mode, where essentially you can make it rear-wheel drive, and then you can, you know, burn out and go crazy and do your thing. You know Dodge isn't just going to cut that off and say no more burnouts, no more loud this, whatever. Somehow or another they're going to factor that in. But we may lose the sound. It's not a V8 under the hood anymore, guys. It's not a traditional Hemi. You know what I'm saying? They may call it the electric Hemi, but it's not the traditional Hemi that we all know and love. I get that. But if the numbers are correct, isn't power the most important thing? Aren't we more concerned with power than anything? You know what I'm saying? Aren't we more concerned with winning races and being number one and being the best and the fastest than anything? I understand sound is big, but man, I was next to yesterday on my way to get my hair cut. I was next to a loud ass Mustang GT 5.0. Obviously, he had his pipes and shit done, and he pulled up next to me. Mind you, I'm going to get my hair cut. I'm not even thinking about this motherfucker. He sees me, pulls up next to me, takes off, loud as shit, but I just wasn't feeling it. Well, for one, I don't like Mustang exhaust sounds either. I feel like they're just loud but no bass. That's the one thing I'll say about our cars is loud, but we have bass. We have, you know, that rumble. I feel like Mustangs is just like when you turn the volume up and then you turn the treble all the way up and then you turn the bass down. Like that's what I feel like Mustangs are. Loud, don't get me wrong, but just doesn't have that growl like ours do. I get that. But sound isn't everything, especially when it's sound and doing a burnout compared to more power, more usable power that you can put down. You're beating everything. We've talked about this in the past where, I mean, realistically speaking, when you look at the numbers, Hellcats should be beating Lamborghinis. They should be beating McLarens. They should be beating all of these cars that are 2-3 times more expensive, but they don't because we can't put the power down. There's no way in hell that a Chevy or Ford or anything that they've ever made should be comparing to a Red Eye. You know what I'm saying? Even on a perfectly prepped track, I mean, I get it. I get it for the sake of nostalgia. I understand that exhaust is important. I understand that the sound is important. I understand that driving a V8 is important. But literally every complaint that we've ever had with Dodge, the Charger, the Challenger, the Hellcat, the Scat Pack, they're literally rectifying it. But it's still a problem. Talk to me, man. We've got power, efficiency, and everything we've ever asked for on one hand. And then we've got the old way of thinking on the other hand. Burnouts, loud exhaust, high gas prices, low gas mileage, prone to, I guess, issues and things of that sort, overheating issues. We've got all of that. And you're telling me you won't make that switch to something that's better? Talk to me, guys. I know that my fan base is loyal. I know that you guys are loyal, man. We're almost at 50,000, by the way, 5,000 away. Subscribe. But getting back to it, I understand that this platform is cool. This is cool. I love this. But it's not sustainable. And it's not realistic in the day and age that we're going to, that we're living in the day and age that we're eventually going to be living in. But then again, that's just me, man. You got the future and you got the past. What side of history do you want to be on, man? It's your boy Knockout 360, man. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.